Hello again. Larry here, Horn Lake Connect. Just want to encourage you guys to connect with your community, help it grow, help each other out, um, and walk in the footsteps of Christ if you are a Christian, so that others can see. And because we're having a, I want to get to a topic, but we do have a bad track record as Christians with people because of the mouth spewing, for lack of a better term. There attitudes of some Christians that aren't really Christian like. Um, so just a reminder: as a Christian, we are to be an example. We are to be a living sacrifice. That means that the things that well we have to be an example, and it is a sacrifice to be an example, because first that means we have to have ourselves worked on so that we can be an example to show others that's not of hate, uh, that's not anything that doesn't look like Christ, which means that we try to encourage people, we try to uplift people, we try to bring about from the inside of them a change that they can their lives can be better for it. And what I mean by that is, I can't make you a Christian. I can't make you want to do things correctly, or I can't make you want to do things morally or whatever or what have you, right? But I can be an example, and I can encourage you to bring about a change that you need for yourself, but it comes from in you because we're talking together. We're uh, just I'm uplifting you. I'm sharing things that may want to you look at it and say, "Wow, I do need to make a change in my life." And when that person realizes that, then you can walk with them on how to change things, not making someone do it, but letting them realize that a change needs to be made, and that you can walk them through that change in their life. So I did all that just to get to that point, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So if I didn't say so, my name's Larry. I am running for Alderman at Large here in Horn Lake, Mississippi. The elections are June 3rd, 2025. And I would appreciate your vote. Hopefully, I can. I'm persuading you that I'm the guy for the job. I'm the person for the job, because I do want to see a great change here in Horn Lake, Mississippi. We are a really good city, a good community, but we just need the right push in the right direction to see our city really prosper. And like I said before, even if I don't get your vote, even if I don't win, that's fine, because I'm dedicated to being a positive uh, model for this city to effect change. So I'm willing to work with the community. Uh, like I said, if I win or not, that's fine. But I want to see a change in this community that's going to be big and it's going to be great, because I really see this city prospering. And I have lived in Horn Lake for a while. I've been here over 20 years, me and my family. So we do want to see things change. We've seen a lot of changes, want to see things change for the better here in Horn Lake, Mississippi. But I do want to say a very important part of that change is being what we can be for our children, um, for their sakes, right? I do have a video, which if I think about it, I'll link it, that I did talk about how we need to be towards the children here. We need to be an advocate for our children, for the community, not just your own kids, but for all the children. Because if we think about it, of course, the children are, and it's the children are the future, right? I know that's a song and all that stuff and the cliche and all that, but the children are the future. So when we impart into the children, whatever we impart and whatever we don't, that affects them, which in turns affects the next generation of this city, right? So I know the children are our future, And I know that's a song and all that, but it's true. We have to be there for our children, to advocate for them, to be their advocates, right? Um, One of the ways we can pour into them, or one of the ways I want to be able to pour into them as a leader of the city, or if, like I said, if we're involved in our community, we're leaders of the community. I would like, our city really needs a place for children, for youth. We need a community center. We need a place where they can go and be mentored. We need a place where people can help in the after school care. And I believe as well, we also need just different types of classes within our schools. I know the school has curriculum and there's a way that they teach and classes that they teach and all that. But I mean, just things like basic finances that's usually not taught in schools. Or if it is, it's, you know, a teacher has taken it upon themselves to teach the children something about that, which is great. I believe our schools really need our support in teaching children just basic things that are needed for life. We can give them classes and courses and all that, but if we don't care about the things that they need to survive, that helps. And a lot of people will receive help from that. But some of the kids, you know, maybe on different, all those on different, every child is on a different level when it comes to learning. There are different ways how they understand things. There are different ways for them to learn. I wish we could invest in just discovering the strengths of the children that we have coming through our school system. A way to know how they best learn and how they best understand things so that they can have an education that's pretty much tailored to the ways that they learn, and that way they'll be able to absorb more in schools and be more productive when they leave. Like I said, a community center, just a place for the children to come together and stay out of trouble, basically. All those things needed. More is needed. Being able to have the children, just being poured into them and just having them on a different mindset. It's crazy how much your mindset will play a part in how you see life and how you see the things around you. Like I said, I've written a book, Money Mindset Mastery. It pretty much gives you an idea of how to think about things differently. And my other book, Kingdom Over Politics, is basically just showing how we can go out and become a more powerful force in our community to actually make changes that is needed in our communities that we can't really depend on the politicians to do. So those two things, and I'm getting close here because I just wanted to, you know, come in front of you for a little while. I don't want anything to be over 10 minutes, and I'm always hitting it close. It's amazing how fast 10 minutes go when you're talking. But anyway, just wanted to remind everyone, June 3rd are the elections. We're voting on a new mayor and all that. And I'm running, Larry McKinney, for Alderman at Large. And I just want, thank you for your support. And I just want to be able to see this city be something more than what it is now. Even if it's the foundations being laid to make it a greater place, that's what I want to see. So thank you guys for watching. Again, if you see me out at Walmart or whatever, you need prayer, please come up to me. I'm more than happy to pray with you about regarding you and your family and all and everything that's needed for life. Thanks again. And I'll see you next video. Bye.